team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Albies.
Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Ozzie Albies is retired to kick off the inning.
Markakis.
Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Winker is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nick.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now the pitch. And right into the shift, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Grounded to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Striding in, Josh Van Meter. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. On the ground to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Reds are down and ordered, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. In his career, Ozuna has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Acuna, the runner at second with one away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Charlie Culberson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. High fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Nick Senzel.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nick Senzel, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Grounded to short, reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Cincinnati, where the hometown Reds have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Austin.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now a pitch on the way. Austin Riley is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, Mike Soroka, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Senzel's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Batting it.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Markakis is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Bowman.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Matt Bowman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
In now, Nicholas
The left
Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Castellanos.
Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Reds. Digging in, Nick Markakis as we begin the top of the fourth.
The right fielder.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, and it's 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
The center fielder, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Popped him up. Galvis over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, strike one. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
One left for Atlanta. They trail this one 1-0. So digging in now, Josh Van Meter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, Josh
Fouled
Van
off.
Meter.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Markakis has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 7.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 15.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on it.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball.
Now batting, second base.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring. Stepping in, Phillip Ervin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Phillip.
Swing and a liner.
Ervin.
But foul. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, one away.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tucker Barnhart.
First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top 1-0. Nick Markakis digging in now, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Up next for Atlanta.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Freeman, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Popped him up. Suarez is there for it. And that ends the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Matt Bowman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Jesse Winker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ball.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
That's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Josh Van Meter.
So now to the plate, Josh Van Meter. As it's grounded sharply to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. 2-0 Cincinnati. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Suarez is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounded to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Charlie Culberson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, Eugenio.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Coming to the plate now,
15.
Nick Senzel. No hits to this point.
Nick Senzel.
Softly hit here to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder.
Now to the plate, Phillip Ervin.
Phillip.
First pitch on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Riley, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Jose De Leon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 87.
The 1-0.
Jose De Leon.
Misses, ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Front door with the slider, he clips the zone for a called strike. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11. Ender.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Galvis has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lined but speared on a hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melancon as he'll take over on the mound.
Mark Melancon.
Freddie Galvis is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Into the box now, Jose De Leon. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 the count. Melancon looks in. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top 2-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Into the box, Marcell Ozuna.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. High and deep to left center field. Around first, digging for 2, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
He's set the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matt Bowman earns the win, his second. Mike Soroka pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jose De Leon works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds look for their 7th straight victory next. Sonny Gray will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Gray has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's only 2 for 10. No balls and 1 strike. Gray ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Ozuna, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to... Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the... At the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Markakis has a read on it, and he hauls it down in the corner.
Batting second, the right fielder, Scott.
Stepping up to the plate, Scott Schebler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Batting third.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the... Ready now, Charlie Culberson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Charlie Culberson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
A ball and a strike. On, he pops it up. Galvis into shallow center. He's there and records.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch on its way.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Riley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 2 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Josh Van Meter.
The third baseman, Josh Van Meter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Devo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Over to Albies. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 44.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Aristides Aquino. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Max Fried. 9-1-2 due up.
Max Fried.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. One and two now to the Braves pitcher. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Another one sent foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And another punch out here. 6 already. And that's out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away. And that brings in Freddie Freeman. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
And not a real good cut at that slider. And he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Acuna digs in now, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for it. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Curt Casali.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
At the plate, Sonny Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third. So bases are empty here with two gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scooped up, and on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 20,
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Schebler is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. Uh-oh, he missed it. Around first, he's digging for second. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. d'Arnaud has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another chance? Austin Riley. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you like to knock them in.
Lifted down the line in left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Scott Schebler.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Josh Van Meter. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
So coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Max Fried. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The pitcher, Max Fried.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
This one's down to third. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Fouled off.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
To first, taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
1-1 the count. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Pulled toward right center field. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
the inning, Freddie Galvis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Galvis.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike. Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Aristides Aquino will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Galvis on at first, nobody out. In there, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
So now to the plate, Curt Casali.
Kurt.
He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 54.
Now for the Reds, Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he popped him up. Albies has a play, 2 gone.
The left fielder,
back to the top of the order now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Swing and a liner. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run through 5 innings, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Sliced hard on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ronald Acuna is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Schebler will settle under it to make the play for the 1st out as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. Then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the Schuer out.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in, Charlie Culberson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. And that brings up Scott Schebler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is Joey Votto now. First pitch of the at-bat.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Sean Newcomb takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, Josh Van Meter, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Skied into very shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now batting, Mike Moustakas. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, the shortstop.
Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. And they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Number 44.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Aristides Aquino started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 offering starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Braves 3. Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Austin Riley. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bounce to first. Fielded by Votto. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ender Inciarte will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Popped him up. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Chris Martin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris.
Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Curt Casali. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, and that'll take care of the leadoff man here in the home 7th. So here's the Reds pitcher, Sonny Gray. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swinging a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, you know what's funny about this? That's why we're in the booth, and that manager's down there. I would have pinch hit for him right there. I would have thought that's a perfect opportunity to get someone else to the plate. He's stuck with this guy, and not only did it pay off, but he hit a beautiful base hit.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. On the move is Markakis. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in now, Scott Schebler. He singled his last time up.
Schebler.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Takes just... Freddie Freeman will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Wade Miley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 22.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Miley, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State, who was selected in the 1st round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Popped him up. Votto waits on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He was a ground out victim last time up. High chopper to 3rd. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
2 out here and a runner at second. And another foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquino is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead. A.J. Minter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Riley over to his left, 1 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Van Meter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. In there, a base hit.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Freddie Galvis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
4 runs, 10 hits.
1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Swing and a looper to left. Coming on is Ozuna. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, third base
to the plate now, Austin Riley. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Austin Riley becomes the first out of the inning. In there, 0-1. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Aquino will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sonny Gray wins his 3rd of the season. Wade Miley works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon.
Leading off the
Infield
afternoon
shifted
for
well
Atlanta,
to the right. Here's the first
second
pitch.
baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch, 12:35.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Nick Markakis digging in now. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Another try at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Now another 2-2. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting glove.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds,
the pitch.
The left fielder, Nick
This is popped up. Riley shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Striding into the box, Jesse Winker comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. Markakis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman.
In is Joey Votto now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Markakis has a read on it, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. We are still scoreless. Acuna digs in now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Fastball called for strike 2. And now pitch on the way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Fouled away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
So we got him swinging. Marcell Ozuna goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Tyler Flowers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Last half of the second set to go, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez.
Suarez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Ozuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again.
The right fielder.
They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8th, the third baseman.
Set to get his day started, Austin Riley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Austin Riley goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Mike Foltynewicz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Nick Senzel. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Popped him up. Culberson over to his right. 1 down.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. His career line with Foltynewicz. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Barnhart stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Luis Castillo. Swing and a liner. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Reds leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So up steps Ozzie Albies back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Nick Markakis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Senzel has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. over. Settling in now, Jesse Winker. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Markakis has the catch, and here comes the runner from third. And this throw gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Striding in once again, Mike Moustakas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Culberson, the relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. No balls and 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat, Charlie Culberson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ball 1.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Aristides Aquino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 44.
Lifted in the air to center. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Senzel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.